Okay, so welcome to the Node.js Diagnostics Working Group meeting, April 21st, 2021. To start with, are there any announcements?
Just, I guess, reminder, Node 16 went out for everybody if you haven't seen that. So it's one of the things going on in the project.
Yeah.
That's M1 builds now too.
Sorry, what was that?
Has M1 builds now too.
Yep.
Any other announcements? Take it as a no. So the regular agenda item number 1 is 36394 async hooks use new V8 context promise hook APIs. Stephen?
So the corresponding V8 change for that landed the other day. So I've made a commit. I basically redid the PR. So it has like one commit pulling that in, and another commit for the node side changes. So the PR has been updated. It's failing some kind of obscure tests that I'm not entirely sure what the tests are actually testing. So I'm trying to find some time to look at that and figure out like, if it's actually like an issue or if the tests are not correct anymore or what. Because like, with the new promise hook API, it goes from being isolate scoped to context scoped. And this test is like about worker thread behavior, which as far as I know, like they should have their own unique contexts. So it might not actually be relevant anymore, but we'll see.
That's interesting. So that's the change in V8 that's caused those, or is it other changes that went along with it as well?
I'm not sure exactly. So something in the PR is making that
Okay.
test. I'm not sure what yet. I haven't really had any time to look into it yet. Just saw it blow up on the CI last night. Also, some other stuff on the CI failing for seemingly no particular reason. Yeah. A bunch of the linters just didn't run at all. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, it doesn't look super healthy now.
Yeah, might try and just do like a rerun of all the tests to see if maybe the CI runner was just having problems at the time or something. I assume the like, actual test part will probably fail again though. Need to look into that.
Mm-hmm. Anything else on this item?
No, I think that's it. Just need to track down that one test issue, and then it should be ready to review and hopefully land soon.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So the next one is item number 437. Identify async hooks use cases beyond async local storage.
Yes, that I still need to find time to write the blog post for that. Just been busy with other stuff.
Just as a side note, we did a survey, which is I think what you're planning. We're planning for this, like the blog post, and then like possibly a survey. And we did manage to get like 2,500 responses on that last survey. So this might be a bit more specific, but it does show that we can get, you know, some good input in some cases.
Yeah. I just need to find some time to get to the blog post thing. I'm trying to get the promise hook stuff done already, since I've been working on it for like 6 months and it just keeps going and going. People keep asking for changes and it's taking forever. Datadog kind of needs it because the current async hooks performance in the promise heavy environment is just way too much. It's hard to justify like telling our customers to like install this thing that might have like several 100% overhead. Not especially convincing.
So Michael, you said we had a survey with very good input. So were there good feedback on the async local storage per se, or?
Sorry, I mean, it was an unrelated survey. It was a survey on the Next 10 effort.
Okay.
Right. So, but I just was saying that like we're in this issue, we're talking about doing a survey, getting more input. So just relating that we were successful in another case of doing that.
Okay. Okay. Essentially saying that survey is a good means to collect those inputs for a specific topic. Okay.
Yep.
I guess Mary used to maintain, or at least had a survey template, which can be used for specific topics. I'm not sure whether it's reusable for any sort of topics. But Stephen, do you have a plan to float a survey on this, or are you facing some challenges in that route?
I just haven't had the time to get to it and really think about it much.
Okay.
Yeah, the general plan was write some sort of blog post that basically points to the issue and says like we're trying to figure out like what people use async hooks for that can't be done by async local storage, to hopefully try to eliminate the need for using async hooks directly as much as possible, since it seems to be kind of stuck in experimental limbo forever, just due to exposing internals and all that. So if we can provide some higher level APIs, hopefully maybe someday we'll have enough that we don't actually need to expose async hooks at all. Just make it a private API.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the known advantage with the survey is the fact that your questions can be customized in such a manner that the user can actually select one of many options So they don't need to really break their head too much about thinking about use case or creating opinions, etc. So instead, when you're asking a question, do you think async local storage can be used in this particular context versus this one? Option A, B, C, D. User has a better tendency to answer as opposed to, providing a fresh answer. I mean, this is just my thought. So that way, your blog is good, but in addition to that, having a survey may be useful.
Yeah.
Or at least that can attract more responses to build a reasonable confidence.
I think in that case, like if you're making a survey, like you're usually like going into it like providing a handful of like possible use cases you've already thought of, whereas I think we're kind of like, trying to ask the community to give us stuff we haven't already thought of. But I mean, we could maybe like put some things in a survey, but I think we'd probably need to leave a bunch of space for just like big text box, tell us some stuff. What do you want that is not already said in the survey?
Okay. All right. So I guess that's pretty much we had on the agenda. Any other topic of interest for the working group that we should be discussing today?
I don't have anything else. I guess talk to you later.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining. Talk to you